Hey guys, sorry for the lighting, I just woke up. So last night I went out with a friend to eat and I had a huge meal, a 3-course meal. It was great. But one of the things that I know that I've struggled with both when I was losing weight as well as still now is the day after a day when I've eaten a lot. So I thought I would just kind of maybe video the day. I want to capture like my habits, but also the emotions I go through today, the thoughts that I have to fight, the urges I have to fight, stuff like that. Because I just thought it would be interesting to share. So I'm pulling out the camera now, and I've just woken up because my first urge is definitely to get on the scale. And if I'm being really honest, like I got on the scale last night after eating the 3-course meal. I don't really know why. All it really does is make me feel pretty miserable. So anyway, so I just woke up and I have this urge to get on the scale and see the damage I've done. And this is one of the things that is kind of a controversial topic in the diet industry, is that whole like one meal can change so much. Sorry, there are like 10,000 calorie challenges all over YouTube and it doesn't change everything, like to have even a 10,000 calorie day. So I don't think that a cheat day can change everything in your life. That's not how it works. All right, so I think enough of this video while I'm laying in bed without any good lighting. I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah, my scale is going to stay locked up in there. All right, so let's talk about one of the tougher parts of the day after a day in which you've eaten, quite a lot, and that is what I'm going to eat today. So definitely in the diet world, I would be like holding off on breakfast. I probably would skip it completely. That's something that I definitely used to do. If I would go out and eat a lot the night before or the day before, the next day I would try to make up for it by not eating a lot today. But now I try to listen to my body. So if I woke up this morning and I was genuinely not hungry, then I would wait until I was hungry. But I'm hungry now. It's like 7 o'clock and I'm hungry, which is normal for me. I wake up really hungry. That actually to me is a good thing. I think of it as just just letting me know that my metabolism is working well. So we're gonna go make some breakfast. So for breakfast, I actually have some leftovers from last night's dinner. Steak and sweet potatoes and other like root vegetables. And then I'm just gonna throw a couple eggs in there with this to make my breakfast. So here's breakfast, and my steak, my root vegetables, my eggs, and a chai latte. Hey guys, sorry for the fantastic lighting. So another pretty big topic would be activity the day after, a day after eating a lot. So today is my rest day, and I don't plan on changing that. Just because I ate a lot yesterday doesn't mean that I'm going to punish myself today with exercise, because exercise isn't a punishment, not for me. So yeah, today's my rest day and I'm going to rest. And I'm not going to be doing it alone. Doesn't this look very restful to you? Yeah. Hey guys, sorry for the camera angle change. I'm still working some things out here on the technical side of things. Anyways, I wanted to kind of capture this like real moment. I told you guys I would be honest with you about, what the day after a big eating day is like for me. It's 10 o'clock and I'm hungry again, and I am having a bit of a problem with it. And by a bit of a problem, I mean like emotionally it's making me anxious. I'm like, I want to get like deeper than the food here, okay? So I'm anxious. Why am I anxious? I'm anxious because I feel like I shouldn't be hungry again, that maybe my body is like lying to me, that if I'm hungry again, it's gonna lead me down my previous path back into binge eating, and I'm going to gain all of my weight back, and I'm gonna end up back at the obese end of the spectrum. And it goes even deeper than that. And this is what I mean when I say eating disorders aren't even about like the body image or the food. For me, ending back at the obese end of the spectrum, what does that mean for me? Well, to be clear, the way I view other people who are at that end of the spectrum is very different from how like I view myself. For me, I am afraid that the people that I love, the people who respect me, even all of you, my blog readers, the people watching right now, that you will lose respect for me, that I will lose love, that I will lose your love, lose my family's love, that I will lose the things that are important to me, like respect and care. So that's what I mean when I say that this goes deeper than the food. It is a lot easier for me to come on here and say, I am so scared of ending up obese again. Well, what does that mean? Like, if I end up obese again, then what? And that's the question I want to see answered more in the eating disorder community, is what is really going on? And once I address that, okay, so I'm afraid that I will lose the people who matter to me, that I will lose care and respect and love if I end up obese. Okay. You're gonna catch like a real moment of me trying to do this, because I'm very new to trying to do this, and it's not pretty. It's not YouTube pretty. Whoever I might lose because I become obese again, whoever love or care I might lose because of that, was really never love or care to begin with. And the people who genuinely love and care about me, like my husband and my daughter, are not going to care. They're not going to care that I've gained weight. They're not going to leave me because I gain weight. That is not a thing that is going to happen, because they genuinely love me and their love is real. And anyone who stops loving you, who stops respecting you, who changes their opinion of you as a person because your body type changes, is not worth judging yourself for and hurting yourself for. And it was never real love or respect to begin with. That's not respect. So, in any case, the other thing that's kind of going on in my head is this just food choices the day after a day like yesterday, which is, oh, maybe I should be eating cleaner foods, maybe I should be eating healthier foods. God forbid I indulge in not healthy foods this 2 days in a row. But what I'm craving is my beloved sweet potato chips right now, so that's what I'm gonna have along with this watermelon pie, and I will see you all later. Hey guys, so my husband and daughter are at his parents' house for the weekend, which is why I've had some free time. So I decided to use my time to go to a mall that's a bit farther away that I don't get to go to very often, and I discovered a really cute candy shop there. I took a little bit of video. We'll see if I can insert that in. I wanted to show you kind of some of the candies I did get after all of that. Like, there was no way I could not get candy. So I got all of these different gummies. This has like been just my obsession lately. It's just been something that I've really been craving, including these champagne flavored ones. And I got talked into these sriracha potato chips, so hopefully those are good. Not the only place I went. I did also end up at Lush and Nespresso. We don't have Lush or Nespresso close to us, so whenever I go to that mall, I always stop there. And I did also go to GNC, but that's for a different video. We will talk about supplements for sure. Anyways, so move all that aside. So let's just talk a little bit about how the day's been going. So I was really hungry this morning. I had breakfast. I had that snack I told you about. It is now 2:30. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. and I actually haven't been hungry for any sort of lunch. That's pretty common for me. I think what happens is, like, on a rest day, I wake up and my body's like, all right, we're getting ready to work out. I work out 6 days a week, so it's like, all right, give me food, we're gonna work out. And then when I don't, it's like, okay, I guess we can chill out and we'll put all of these calories towards muscle repair. So anyway, I did want to talk a little bit about just how I feel physically after a day of heavy eating. Maybe you guys relate to this, but I have noticed that it is very common for me that after like a day of heavy eating, I physically feel a little bit heavier. I don't have a better term for it. Like my stomach feels fuller, or like it might be carrying something around in it. And my nutritionist and I have talked about this a lot, and she said that people with eating disorders typically are a lot more sensitive to bloat, and by that I mean they're more sensitive, I think, maybe to having it as well, but also especially to feeling it. So this is something that's really difficult when you're in recovery, is trying to distinguish between bloat and fullness. I have a really difficult time with that. So anyway, I just wanted to say, like, that's something that I experienced too, and I'm experiencing it today for sure. It adds to my anxiety over eating on days like this, because it's like, oh, I'm feeling bloated, and if I also get hungry on top of the bloat, that is a confusing feeling, right? So anyway, it's really just something to explore. So I'm gonna stop this for now, and I'll maybe see you later. Okay, I turned off the camera and like literally immediately started eating gummies, so guess I'm hungry. Bye. All right, salesperson at Lolly and Pops. These sriracha chips were not worth $8.